Hi, Diane Rolston here, entrepreneur coach, high performance trainer, and professional speaker. Now, if you're following my blog, you would have seen that last week I talked about how people suck at celebrating. I see it all the time. And even my friends and my clients and me, we all don't do enough celebrating of our accomplishments. I find that we're quick to critique and we're very slow to praise. At least for ourselves. We maybe praise others, but why don't we do it for ourselves? So I thought it's time I do a vlog series or video blog series about the importance of being motivated through your accomplishments. Now, even if you feel like, oh, I'm really good at celebrating, I'm good at acknowledging what I have accomplished, trust me, there's more to be done. So as I promised, over the next few weeks, I'm going to share the reasons, these top 3 reasons why it is really important that you share your accomplishments, that you go over them, and that you make it part of your daily life. So this week, I'm going to start by talking a little bit more about getting some extra speed on the motivation mountain. Now, when I was younger, I was constantly driven by the idea of this goal that I was going to achieve, this goal that's on top of a mountain. So I'd be trudging all the way to the top. Now I know what I need to do at the top. But what I was doing at that time was I'd get to the top and then I'd see another mountain. And I'd go trudging back down and all the way up again. I'd get to the top of that one, and instead of celebrating, I would see another mountain, another goal that I wanted to accomplish. I was personally driven by these goals or these mountains. Now, what you know probably through driving or riding a bike or even, running is that when you go down a hill, if you see another hill coming up, it's a really good idea to use this hill as momentum. Momentum to get speed to take yourself up that next mountain. But what I was doing, and what many people do that I see around me or that I coach, is they just go back down and then work hard to get back up again. Now what we need to do is when we get to the top, it's like climbing Everest. You got to put your stake in your flag and say, I was here. You need to really sit down and look around and take in the landscape of what you accomplished. Even look back down and see all the steps that you took to get there. It's really important that you do this. Why? 1, you're going to get that speed. It's going to help propel you up to your next goal. But the next thing is, so many times we have this range of mountains, these goals that we go one after another. And the issue is, when we're sometimes trudging up towards that next goal, we lose motivation. If we haven't been celebrating along the way, we start to get harder on ourselves, or we think, why am I doing this? Is this really important? It is. But unless we had that motivation from getting to the top of that mountain, we're not going to feel that energy or that charge. So just like getting fueled, car needs fuel. You need fuel to get you to the top of that next goal. So consider looking at your accomplishments or your achievements just like feeding your soul or feeding your reserves for when you need to go up that next mountain or reach that next goal. So how can you do this? Well, as you're doing some project, make sure that every little milestone you're writing down what you achieved. So you can do this daily, weekly. Please don't do it monthly. It's a little bit too far. Just make it part of your everyday life to ask yourself, what have I achieved? Or what am I proud of? Or what have I accomplished? You can do all 3. What have I achieved? What am I proud of? And what have I accomplished? So that next time you're in the valley between the mountains or between your goals, or you're trudging up and it seems like it's really hard to get to the top of that next goal, you can look back on all those achievements and you can say, well, I did this or I did that. So I'm going to be pushed forward to this goal. Okay, will you try that? Do that today. And share in the comments below about how you have achieved something. Now, it doesn't have to be something really, really big, as you saw in my last blog. It can be small things. Okay, so maybe it was just picking the title of a book that you're going to write, or sitting down and writing for that first 30 minutes, or creating your schedule of how you're going to write it. Think of each little task as really deserving of your expression of accomplishment. And in the next 2 weeks, I'm going to do more videos, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about how you can get this achievement going a little bit more, how you can really tap into the power of it, and how it's going to feel a little bit uncomfortable as well. So until next time, stay in action.